I knew Danielle, we were 3. We were born in the same year. Her mum was my ballet teacher. Sylvie was very strong, a very charismatic lady. But Danielle and I knocked around for years, you know, as children, growing up together and kind of growing into young adults together and mothers together. And she was my go-to friend.
My mum and her mum, my mama, started Future Dreams in 2008. Both of them had had breast cancer before, but they'd both been re-diagnosed and were going through treatment at the same time. I was really little when my mum died, so I don't really remember much, but she left a message about Future Dreams and that if I wanted it, the charity was mine to take over, which is something I would like to do.
I think Danielle and Sylvie felt very passionate about the next generation, and especially having Amy, their daughter, their granddaughter, and kind of seeing the future through her eyes.
They wanted to start the charity because I think they were thinking of me when I'm older. They didn't want me to go through anything alone.
Danielle and Sylvie had a really powerful mission to support those touched by breast cancer in whichever capacity they had, and to kind of make a dream happen, and they did. So this is the reception. It's small, it's cozy. That'll be the first point that a woman comes in to get her appointment, and then they'll come back through here. Future Dreams House was a concept that was very close to Danielle's heart. She would like to have found a place to go to feel natural and to feel able to speak to people that weren't so emotionally linked to her. You can see here, I think it feels
Looks like a home.
And it just feels so quiet and calm here, not scary. More and more women are being diagnosed with breast cancer, and so there needs to be more and more support.
There isn't anybody to show you how do you wash hair that's going through chemo, how do you stop all the skin from shedding from the end of your fingertips, how do you still eat when your mouth is full of ulcers and you can barely speak. It's you muddle through. You muddle through.
Running your hand through your hair and seeing it fall out, is really distressing, because it's kind of like you're watching yourself fall apart.
Danielle felt very strongly about breast cancer support because she had been really well supported by family and friends, and she was really aware that people didn't have the support that she had.
Whilst going through treatment, I found it really hard, and I felt very lonely, if I'm honest.
You know, being with really close friends, but that you feel like you are the elephant in the room, you're the person with cancer.
There's a lot of support that is required. There's emotional support, there's physical support. And I think that really within the NHS and within the clinical setting, we're not able to address all of those problems and give it enough space for those women. And that's where Future Dreams House can really help hugely.
So this front space here will be a very large kind of counselling and therapies such as acupuncture, reflexology, and these are all treatments that kind of support women who are having side effects through breast cancer treatment, and also to relax and to unwind, and it's so calm.
It's so nice and quiet.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
You don't realise how much it impacts on your family, actually. I don't think I realised for a while how much it impacted, especially my mum.
People tell you to be positive, and it's like, well, sometimes you're not going to feel positive. Sometimes you're going to feel really negative, and that's okay. And sometimes you might want to talk about your death, and people find that really hard.
My eldest was a real thinker, and I noticed one day that my laptop was in his bedroom, and when I looked at the history on it, he had Googled what will happen the week before my mum dies of breast cancer.
Sometimes just meeting another woman who's gone through the same as you, and you are seeing them in a situation which is outside of a hospital and outside of a clinical institution, you feel much more relaxed and you are able to be yourself.
So this is the multifunction space, We're very lucky to have partnered with Breast Cancer Haven, who run the UK's leading breast cancer support services.
There are more and more studies that are coming out that women who exercise every day and have improvements in their diet do better. They survive longer and their outcomes are better. So this is not the soft, fluffy stuff. This is really important.
For what I've been through, I would say yes to anything, because I just want to make my next journey that's about to start be the best it can be.
When I read that I was going to have to take a particular drug for 10 years, and that really shocked me, because that really kind of hit home that this was super serious. This is not going to just be 1 year that's going to be a bit of a blip in the road. This is something I'm going to have to be dealing with for a long time.
I don't think you can do it alone. I think anyone that says they can is lying, because you really need help. And I think something like the Future Dreams house is so important. You know, you can go in there and sit and relax, or just chat to someone.
We wouldn't be able to do this without all the support and all the people that are coming on the journey with us. It's making us stronger, and we want to continue this and to have big ambitious goals to keep, you know, raising money for support, awareness and research, and continuing their legacy.
Please, please, please support us in the battle against breast cancer, because it means the world to me and my family, and it will help all of you in the long run. So thank you for being here and for all your support.
My mum and my mama had so many things they wanted to happen that they didn't get to see, but I hope that I can make those things happen, and in the future they will happen for them.